What is going on, everybody? Dennis Alexander here today with Dent Baron. We're doing a Chevrolet Silverado pickup truck bedside at a dealership. Customer bought this vehicle with a few dents in it. They don't want them in there, so we're going to take them out, show you what our new tent setup helps keep the rain off of us. It rained a little bit earlier, but it's great to keep the sun out of you, especially in this dead heat of summertime. Take a look at it. All right, so here's our little dent wagon with a little trailer. The tent, it's pretty sweet. So this tent comes from EZUP. It's pretty heavy duty aluminum, and it comes with 3 walls. Well, we ordered 3 additional walls. You can order just the tent without the logo, with the logo, whatever you want, with the side walls, with logos, without logos, whatever you want to do. But this is a pretty sweet setup. It's very easy to set up. One person can do it by themselves. It's got hooks that hook up there. They hook in these little corners here, as you can see, and then they zip together. If you want to zip the walls up, they wrap around the pole, so when it's windy like it is right now, it doesn't blow all in your face. Those little straps hold it together. I mean, this is a really sweet setup to keep the sun out of you and the rain when you're doing mobile repairs at a dealership, for example, or where you have a parking lot. I wouldn't do this at the customer's house. I would use the garage if possible, or a little small 10x10 pop-up canopy. And this is my little trailer. I got the LED lights set up so I can see inside. It's running off of a battery and the 250 inverter. And it gives me plenty of light inside here. Otherwise, it's pretty dark and you can't see really what's going on. And I recently bought the Milwaukee pack out, and I just kind of customized it how I wanted to. It's got wheels on there. Got that one there. This one's like a little toolbox with a handle and 3 different little setups with my tabs. All the goodness down there. There's my little carrying cart. And here's the bag that it comes in for the sidewalls. All the additional sidewalls are in here. And then for the big tent set up here, it comes in this giant rolling cart case, which is really sweet. And if you're wondering, the tent setup, there was a sale going on during the 4th of July, and with the print, the sidewalls, and the print on the sidewalls, and the bags, all of it together was about $3,100. So not too bad, but it is kind of pricey for what it is. But it's going to help me a ton just to keep the sun out of me, and in the winter time to keep the wind blowing from me. So, yep. But this is our repair we're going to do today at the dealership. Customer bought this vehicle. We're going to repair this dent, and there's a few dents on the hood. What they didn't notice is giant crease goes along the bedside here, and we're not going to repair that. We told them last week that we would fix it, and the customer didn't notice it, so we're not going to fix it. So all we're going to be doing is removing that dent. We're going to glue pull it, and then there's 2 dents on the hood about the size of a $50. We're going to fix those as well. So this is a quick repair, pretty easy, but yep. Oh yeah, check this out. This is the glue gun, a limited glue gun. I mean, it's only held on by 2 very tiny sheet metal screws. Well, not sheet metal screws, but 2 tiny screws, and they just don't hold very well with this big battery. I mean, it's really, in my opinion, meant for a smaller battery, but if you want to run all day mobile like I am, you really need big batteries, or at least half this size, 2 of those. But I wouldn't recommend carrying it like this ever. I always hold it by the battery because it just comes loose there too easily. So I just walk around with that. And then I won't even lift it up to put the glue on the tab. I'll just put the tab on here and go from there because it just breaks from there too easily. But other than that, it's a pretty good setup, but it is what it is. Okay, so what I did here, I used the Kiko K-bar with the bridge adapter here, And that way I just tightened it here, added some tension to it, and it got a lot of the damage out already. So what I'm going to do is just let this sit, and I'm going to stress relieve this area where the crown's at and just tap it. And as I'm tapping it here along those high spots, this is going to slowly come out and bring some of the dent out still. So tap down, leave the tension on the device. You can use a ratchet strap, whatever you want, but for this one I'm using the K-bar as a bridge system. And I'm going to apply the pressure, and I'm just going to tap, 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 tap with the hammer, and it's going to slowly bring the dent out. Let's get my hammer and I kind of see if I can show you really if it does anything. Let's see anything here. Here we go. Just light taps. That's all you need. If you hit it too hard, it's going to bounce off and come unglued. Okay, so we just cleaned it off with alcohol or released the tab. Let's see what the damage looks like. This is after about 3 or 4 minutes of work. So not too bad. We're going to put a crease tab across here and a little tab right here as well, and get a lot of that up, and then we'll be good to go. Now if you're a body man, I mean, this is the way to go right here. Just do this glue pulling method, cold glue or cold repair, whatever you call it, and get it straight. Maybe put some 320 and prime it, or if you still got waves after you finish it up, put a little bit of skim coat putty glaze in there. No need to fill it up with tons of Bondo, but this still requires some hammer and doweling, and it's not finished yet, but that's just less than 5 minutes of glue pulling. You can say, I mean, it looks not bad. You can see that bulge right there. Yep. Okay, so what I have here is the new gangrene dead center crease tabs. I'm using a little bit wider ones than they have skinny, ultra skinny, and then these ones right here. I used these yesterday on a bedside. They don't pull strong pulls for bedsides, but they'll do finesse. These are really good for finessing. But I'm gonna go ahead and try this because I don't want a super strong pull. I just want to finesse this. So we're gonna see how well these work on this type of bedside and finessing this minor crease. Okay, as you can see, it pulled that dent inside out. It's not super sharp. It's actually very easy to tap down. That's a nice one. And then this one here, same thing. Those are soft, good pulls. I'm kind of surprised. Guys, thanks for watching.